Dear students, we are here with the next part of our second political science chapter, that is diversity and discrimination. We have discussed about some important factors or reasons for discrimination, and we know what is discrimination now. And we studied about the terms just like prejudice, then stereotype, etc. Now we are going to discuss its different other reasons and the background of people where they are started or feeling discriminated. And here we also have to study one important story or the real life experience of our great leader who prepared the constitution of our country. That is B.R. Ambedkar, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He himself was a person from the discriminated community. So we can study the remaining portions of that chapter now. We studied that prejudice or stereotype as a reason for discrimination. Other than these two, we can study many other points just like the lifestyle or the job that we do or the language that we use or the religion that we follow, etc. also considering as a reason for discriminating people against. Here we are going to study about one term called caste system. That we know. We have studied about Varna system earlier. So, according to the caste system also, people will be classified into many stages. Some of them will be considered as superior and upper in the society. They have all freedom and also will enjoy every kind of entertainments and will be having freedom to do whatever things that they need. But in the same strata, somebody will be there in the bottom. They are called lower caste. And these lower caste people are also called untouchables. That means it is considering that untouchable group of people including the tribals or women sometimes or the caste people just like the people from lower birth. That means from the hunters or those who are cleaning etc. will be considered as untouchable. And these group people considering as need to keep a distance from other section of the people. That means upper caste people and lower caste people are the two major difference or discrimination that is happening. And all the freedom that is enjoying by the upper caste people will not be allowed to the lower caste people or to the untouchables. So here we are going to study one important person, that is our Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and his own experience being a member from the untouchable class. Ambedkar is a great person and we know he as the father of Indian Constitution. The person who had his great effort and his hard work to make a written constitution for our country. Constitution is some documents or written rules and regulations for a nation and it defines how a nation can be functioned. So, every details about the functioning or the operation or the rules and regulations of a country is prepared under his leadership. That is B.R. Ambedkar's leadership. Such a person is very interesting to study his story that he was from a lower caste community and his caste was called as Mahar caste. Yes, and in Maharashtra, that Mahar caste was considered as a lower caste and people or the children or the old people from that community had many more restrictions in their life. And the people believed that people from Mahar caste or such an untouchable caste need not to come out of their houses and they have no any other freedom to send their children to school or they will not take water from the public well from where other group of people are taking water or even they were not allowed to enter into temples for any kind of practices. Such a system was practiced in early time and to such a community that our Ambedkar born. And in his own childhood itself, he experienced a lot of different type of discrimination and there were no freedom even for him to get a good education also. And his teachers or the school management compelled him or forced him to sit in the floor if he need to study. Didn't allow him to sit with the other students, those who are sitting in the benches. So from childhood onwards, he suffered a lot of different type of discrimination, inequality, insultation, etc. So when he started grown up, he was the first person from the Dalit community or from this untouchable class who got higher education in law. that he got college education, and for higher education he went to London also. When he came back, he got an idea about the different lifestyle of people in European countries and in India. In European countries, he enjoyed freedom of being along with others. They didn't discriminate on any base. But in our own country, he understood the problem that people are being discriminated on the basis of the color of their skin, by the birth, from which community they born, or on the basis of the language they use, or on the basis of the job they do, or on the basis of the status that they enjoy, or on the basis of their economical or cultural or religious background. So such a person, when he got higher education, when he came back to India, decided to make changes in the society, and especially he supported the lower class people, that is untouchables, popularly known as Dalit community, to come out of all their sufferings and to fight for getting freedom with all other group of people. So from his own life itself, he experienced a lot of type of discrimination, which later made his mind ready to fight for equality for all group of people and without having no any kind of discrimination. So in constitution, a written word itself already added that untouchability, practice of untouchability of any kind is punishable. It is considering as a kind of crime, and which will get a punishable of considering as a punishable offense. So as he himself was a victim for this type of different discrimination, he was the person who spoke for equality and unity for the group of people. And our constitution also says that important, especially in India, we have diversities of a lot. Respecting this diversity is an important factor to get unity for our nation. Whenever we are considering all these different group of people or diverse group of people are a part of our country, and whenever we are trying to respect them as equal with all others, there is a possibility of unity. That's why by our constitution also says that all people in our country are equal before law. Every one of them have equal freedom to get education, to select a job according to their choice, and also to make any kind of economical development according to our taste, and for everything as other people, that is upper caste people, all the freedom or the equality, all the freedom that the upper caste people are enjoying need to be given to the lower caste people, and the gap between this upper or lower caste need to be balanced by the proper interaction of government. Whenever any kind of inequalities are going on, whenever the idea of law, all are equal before law, is going to be violated on the basis of discrimination or on the basis of color or caste or education or economical background, etc., it is the responsibility of the government to assure equal chance for all group of people to live here, to practice what we have, what we need to, and also to get education or for everything. So from the life history of Ambedkar itself, as he himself was a person who suffered all these things, he was the person who fought for all these type of equality to be ensured in our country. So discrimination is really a danger for our nation, where constitution, government of India, etc. are trying their best to make a situation where people are feeling as equal, and also having their dignity in the society, and also are enjoying the respect from others, and also have their voice, and also have their freedom to express their ideas, to go to temples, and also to get their higher education, or for voting without having no any discrimination. So discrimination creates problem, but diversities are quite natural in a country. Respecting that diversities makes unity. But whenever one diverse group of people are thinking themselves as superior to others, that leads to discrimination. Discrimination leads to discrimination spoils all the happiness, enjoyment, security, freedom, etc. of the people of a country. So from this chapter we studied about that discrimination of every type need to be stopped, and all people need to consider as equal before law, and every group of people without having no any kind of diverse thought. need to enjoy freedom of expression of our ideas, and also need to practice our rituals or ceremonies, or need to follow our religious practices, and must respect our language that we use, and also our dress code or whatever it may be. So diversities are possible, but discrimination creates problem. So let us hope for a country or a world where no any kind of discriminations are practicing, and where we also can hope for a world where all are considering others as equal to us, equal to our language, equal to our religious practices. So let us stop this chapter here as it is completed, and we will meet in the next video or with another lesson. So study well, keep watching. Thank you. Have a nice day.